Coley and a grateful grandmother of Aressa Coley. So thank you. Without further ado, I give you our poet laureate.
Thank you, Patty. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. And before I start, I'd like to express commendations to all the poets for their beautiful, meaningful messages, the poignant love that I feel and felt, and the teaching and learning from poetry. Thank you, poets, and Hiram LaRue as well. I'm going to, I forgot. Today's word is caring. All of us know what it means to care. So as a review, caring is attentiveness, it is thoughtfulness, consideration, and concern. So everything I'm going to read has an element of caring in it. The first thing I'm going to read is dedicated to Candace, aka Carden, who told me, Aressa, you've got to publish this because young people need to know. And it is called Don't Call My Name. So as I read, your assignment is to figure out where is the concern or care or thoughtfulness. Don't call my name. In 1958, Woodson Junior High School had rigid rules. Homeroom co-eds line up according to height, boys behind the girls. Walk quietly in twos on the right side of the hallway. No tennis shoes, no t-shirts, no bare legs or slacks for girls, no chewing gum. Never crossed the school's lobby. The day before spring break, the entire student body had to be punished. Excited about no school for 2 weeks, students acted out while a guest speaker tried to lecture. Al laughing, talking, not paying attention, embarrassed school administrators. At the end of the school day, our homeroom teachers escorted us to the auditorium to sit quietly for 1 hour. No napping, no reading, no writing. Sit straight. Mrs. Gaines, assistant principal, also called Frog Eyes, sat on stage facing hundreds of angry offenders. Not one sound. Nobody liked proper talking, hard-hearted, strict old lady Gaines. For example, students who passed the fight on their way home got in trouble too. Minor infractions like chewing gum could get you detention. Mrs. Gaines preached, chewing gum is brushing your teeth in public. She'd show up in any hallway to make sure we walked in an orderly fashion. The thing is, I was her student assistant. At the fourth period, I reported to her office, watered plants, alphabetized reports, filed, made her cups of tea. I hoped Mrs. Gaines would forget about me. Her stern eyes scanned each row from time to time to make sure we obeyed while she worked. Please don't call my name, I prayed. Don't want to be singled out, don't want to be favored, don't want to be the principal's flunky. I wanted to be treated like my peers. Take the punishment like everybody else. 15 minutes in, the thing I dreaded most happened. Burdell, please come to the stage. I prayed, oh man, don't, 15, oh yeah, I read that. Her booming voice shattered our silence. Curious stares followed me to the stage. Why did she have to call my name? Nervous, embarrassed, I pretended to be invisible. It was a long walk from my seat to her desk. Mrs. Gaines handed me a note to take to her secretary. Then she told me, you can go home. After I delivered the note, I waited 45 minutes in front of the school for my neighborhood friends. Beverly, Marie, and Vicky, waiting to show the girls that I was still one of the group. Job, all right, a loyal friend. Boy, was I wrong. Beverly was livid. We don't want to talk to you. You should have gone home, she spat. Your old frog eyes pets, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Her hateful words crushed me. I walked behind the girls like a scolded puppy. I knew this would happen. Being ostracized was something I had no control over. Spring break saved me. 2 weeks free of hostile, mean treatment from so-called friends. Did you see any caring? I cared about what they thought. Mrs. Gaines, I think, was thoughtful. Thank you. My next poem was written on these very grounds at a poetry workshop, but they called it something.
Poetry lab.
Poetry lab. We took a tour of the grounds and we learned a lot about Lucille Clifton. And I tried to incorporate some of her strategies in this poem. And it's dedicated to the enslaved African Americans here on the grounds and elsewhere. And I've entitled it, Though We've Never Met. Thank you, though we've never met. I owe you for so much. Vicious voyage you did not plan. Sold like animals on the auction block. Stripped of dignity. Family dismantled. Still, you paved a path for us to thrive. So much I owe you for. I smell your sweat, fearless resilience. I taste lovingly pork scraps, tender chitlings. I touch your raw, swollen, overworked hands. I hear your unspoken needs and desire for freedom. I feel your fatigue, your heartfelt faith, your pride. I tread softly on your back. Thank you, though we've never met. I owe you for so much. How's my time?
You're doing great. You
Two
want to do?
more?
Sure. Yep.
I know I'm going to do a plug for us because that's
Yes.
at our poetry lab. I mean,
It was wonderful. We had a good time. Okay. Cool beans, as the young people say. Hope's journey. Everything around us is an outcome, a result of our thoughts. We are outcomes of our parents' love for each other. So here's Hope's journey is a journey for how an idea starts, where it goes, and how it manifests. Now, I got to tell you, I had a debate with another writer who said that I should change healing, victory, and miracles at the end because they mean the same. She said I should have used similes and metaphors. But the thing is, the poem was already accepted and published, so I couldn't change anything. And I disagreed with her that healing, victory, and miracles mean the same. Healing to me is a process. A victory is the winning of a battle, and a miracle is supernatural. But she caught me off guard, so I couldn't explain that until I thought about it and processed later. But anyway, I like the poem. Hope's journey. Hope is the thing with feathers. Before the healing, the victory, the miracle, thoughts tickle the imagination, mind movies of what's to be. Hope grows in the heart. cradled under soft, warm down plumes. Love, belief, and will nurture the dream. Unwavering faith lifts the desire on safe wings. An inner compass directs the flight path. It soars on creative winds. Soul energy fuels right actions. In perfect time, the thing with feathers unfolds. Visible, the happy healing, the valiant victory, the imagined miracle. Did you follow it? I think that's how it goes. One more, and then my tribute to the right women and the book. Remember, the word is caring. And another thing, the title comes from a column that was in the Hilltop School newspaper at Howard University back in the 60s. The Hilltop. There was a column entitled "And Another Thing," and it had various activities and commentaries on what was going on campus. But I thought that was such a cool title, "And Another Thing." And I used to use it in my classroom for the bulletin board with school news on it, and another thing. So here we go. How we make decisions count. Daydream success to jumpstart. Picture the greatest good for all. Trust the power team, mind and heart. In times of trouble and concern, open a possibility vault. Armed with grace, common sense, hope, imagine the best end result. Live grand memories to recall, victories won and battles fought. Keep a fun time file updated to retrieve in a moment's thought. Our choices define who we are. And remember another thing. Take time to attend to yourself. Dance, laugh deeply, walk, nap, sing. You. And my tribute to the Right Women's Book Fest. I wrote this last year, but it is just as timely this year. The Right Women's yearly call invites eminent word crafters, authors, editors, publishers, diverse literary drafters, Marietta House enchantment, luscious lawns and rolling hills. Scribes choose on-site or virtual. They fellowship, network, make deals. The book festival validates, creative showcase word wares, memoirs, fiction, poetry, and more. Cogent, poignant messages to share. The Right Women's Book Fest excels. Wordsmith Marketplace, Writers Guild. Creatives celebrate word art. The founder's noble dream fulfilled. Thanks, everybody.